Hello all, Mezron here, and welcome back to Let's Play Myst. In the last episode, we went into the spaceship. I almost got lost in the final area, even when using a map, so that was a lot of fun. And now, this episode, I think we are going to the boat. Like it's raining in this stage. Wonder if it's always raining or whether it clears. Alrighty, so here we are. It's a pretty small age. In this area, we will be working to find our way again to the pages and then out again. We've got a ship full of water, passage full of water, and over here we have a tower filled with water and a locked upper area. Let's do some more walking around. Go over to the other half of the ship. More water. Up here we have ourselves a spyglass, which is important to a puzzle later. Gotta find important structures. We've got the tower at about 135. Looks like the ship 185. And looks like that's pretty much it. So one of those numbers will be important later. Go back down, and we'll fiddle with a contraption near the beginning. This will drain water in the three areas: the rocks, the tower, and the boat, I believe. We want to drain water out of the tower first. Let's make sure I was right. I was wrong. It must be the third one. Go here, then we'll work our way down. And we've got a treasure chest, which is locked. What we have to do is drain the water to make it lighter. Then remember to seal it back up. And then back around. And this time we will click the middle button, because we're going to be wanting to go into the rocks. After we go here, and we use a key to get a key. Now we get this thing. As you can probably guess, we're generating power, which will be important because it'll allow us to see a lot better. Alright, full charge. Let's go down. And we're going to go into the rocks this time. About halfway down here, we will see a red square off to one side. And here we go. We're coming up against a compass looking thing. When I was younger, this seemed like guessing to me, because I didn't really understand angles or compasses or anything like that, but in this case we had to 135, which would be halfway between 90 and 180, so here. The other one was 85, so it'd probably be here. The answer is actually the tower, since we're looking for power. And so, brighter light signifies that we did everything correctly. Still haven't found any of our pages yet, but I'm sure if we go further down, we may find some. And we've got a red room. Most likely Sirius's room. It's also well kept. Let's see what he keeps in his drawers. Looks like drugs. Awesome. Got some globe things over here. In the dresser, got, looks like coins, a necklace, plates, fabric of some kind, maybe rugs, nothing, and the red page. Found the red page. Let's go and see if we can find the blue page. This is, I believe, slightly shorter than going all the way up the rocks onto the other boat and then down the rocks. This side. We'll work our way down. Probably guess whose room this is. Most likely Aknar's. It's doesn't look particularly friendly. We've got a rib cage on the wall with what looks like poisons. Looks very much like the tree age channel wood. Looks like we've got some sort of device here. A flower or skull. Yeah, I'm sure that's normal. Yep, nothing weird going on here. In his drawers we got a map of some kind. Another map. Almost looks like a destroyed, like South America and North America there. More maps. More maps. The other half of the note that we saw in Channelwood, it essentially will tell us that to get to the vault, we need to turn everything on and then turn the marker off by the boat. Oops. And then another map. And the blue page is right there. We will come back for that. We now need to work our way out of here. We have power set up and everything, so there won't be an issue. We need to drain the boat. If you came down here prior to putting on the light, this whole area is just black and you can't see or do anything. And Myst book comes out of the table. Back to Myst, and we'll listen to what Sirius has to say, which I'm sure will be something different than find more red pages and Aknar's evil, because, you know, they say so much.
With each page I can see more clearly. Soon, be free from this horrible prison, this book. You must visit the one remaining age. You have not. confident that my brother Akhenar is demented. He is guilty. He took advantage of the freedom our father had given us. Akhenar began to I ask you again. Do not retrieve the blue pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other pages of Myst. Never will escape. You must simply bring the red page. Tell them the story that I hear. Your wisdom. You will see that I am innocent and he is guilty. This forgotten island long ago. I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Well, Cirrus still coming off as a slime ball. Huge surprise there. And this time, he blamed Akhenar on destroying the other ages that come from the Mist Island. So that's interesting, which comes into the story of the Stone Ship Age here. Apparently, when Atris first visited this age, there were 3 gentlemen on the island: Emmett, Branch, and Will. Emmett was the first, and then after a certain amount of time, Branch just sort of showed up one day. Not really sure how. And so Emmett named him Branch. He didn't actually have a name beforehand. And then after, a certain amount of time again, Branch was out swimming and fishing and saw Will swimming in the water. So it's pretty interesting. They just sort of magically appeared, almost like when Atris was creating the linking book, it was actually creating characters in the age themselves. After Atris visited, he thought it would be interesting to try out some of the different ideas that Atris's father had taught him by trying to write a boat into the age. And that is the boat that we see out here. As you can probably guess, it somewhat failed, but they didn't really care all that much. They thought it was interesting that he was able to do such things anyway. So that is essentially the story of this age. So what happened to Emmett, Branch, and Will? Well, maybe Cirrus is right. Maybe Akhenar killed the inhabitants of this world and is now imprisoned for it. But let's see what Akhenar has to say about it. Will he blame Cirrus for the same act? Will he still act crazy? We shall see.
My friend. Bring in the blue pages. I see. Convinced Cirrus is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me, just as he did. Innocent bystander. I've been wrongfully tricked into imprisonment. instant, you have observed his unbridled lust for riches! In the 4 remaining worlds, gruesome plot, it was almost perfect! Final blow to the father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I didn't murder father. Bring me the remaining riches, please. A liar. All in a liar. Must not be free. The remaining blue pages from the last age of mist. I must be free. You must free me. I cannot bear it here for eternity. Free me.
So yeah, pretty much the same story, blaming Cirrus on destroying the Ages of Mist. Not a huge surprise. I do say that Akinar is, although crazy, seems to be a little bit more personable. At least he doesn't come off like a complete sleazebag like Cirrus does. Akinar also said that Cirrus was very into money, power, and greed, which sort of fits his side of things, being prim, proper, and expensive stuff. But then Cirrus blames Akinar for being kind of crazy, which, I mean, his stuff certainly seems out of the ordinary at the very least, with skulls and whatnot. But anyway, that is the conclusion of this episode. We have one more official Age of Mist, the mechanical age. There is, at least there was, another age in the original realMyst called Rhyme, I believe. I actually don't remember how to get to that one, so maybe we'll find out along the way. So, hope you guys enjoy the episode. Till next time, later.